Hi everyone, I'm Gene,
And Andrea.
and we're talking about trust
Trust.
and how trust has impacted the development and growth of our relationship.
Yes.
Man, trust is like the hinge point
It is.
of
It is.
any relationship or partnership. And, again, what just comes to mind is you coming to a relationship or an agreement or organization or partnership, being 100% yourself. And that trust comes with time. Each and every encounter, you're building up your relationship for the next and new season. And trust is that vehicle, that vein, that conduit in which the relationship is able to extend and be as powerful as it needs to be. Because when you're trusting of one another, you're not looking behind you, checking all the time. Because
So wait,
I'm,
stop
I
right there. Oh, okay,
huh?
go ahead, finish.
No, go ahead.
Because you said what?
No, because this individual has proven to you that when times get tough or difficult, they're still going to be there.
Okay, so what I was gonna say was,
Trust.
what I was gonna say was,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times when people talk about relationships, is whether you trust your partner or don't trust your partner and stuff like that. And I mean,
Within boundaries. I'm sorry. Go.
okay, whatever. Um, I'm just at, you know, people often when we're talking about relationships, we're talking about like infidelity and things like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
made up in my mind. I won't go into the long
Oh, this is
story.
good.
We have to tell the story another time, babe, because it's way longer than this video should be. But I'm gonna get to the end of whatever. I made up in my mind that I was not going to not trust him. And I believed in the other help that I had, the spiritual help that I had, that I would not be led astray. I believed that whether it was spirit or the ancestors or whomever, that if there was something that I needed to know about this man, that I would know it. And I was just not going to focus on, oh my goodness, I
Watching
gotta
him,
watch. Let me
guarding
tell you something.
him.
I always get confused why women, or or men, or people who experience infidelity with a partner, why they go after the other person. That's not the person you made the contract with. That's not the
That's
person
good.
you made the agreement with. Why are you angry with that other person who you have no relations to? That's
Mm-hmm.
different if it's somebody you know. But most of the time, the person that you actually have the relationship with, you're letting them get off scot free. When I think about trust, it's bigger than just trusting him. I trust me that I have a connection
Good.
with my ancestors, a connection with spirit. I have a connection that I will see what I need to see. I will know what I need to know. I will get impartations of things that I need to be mindful of. And I am not going to spend my life running up after him.
Wasted
I
energy.
just refuse. It cannot happen.
That's why it's so important to take your time when you enter organizations or enter agreements, partnerships, whether they're business, recreational, or a love partnership. Um, this is something that needs to be well thought of, planned, organized, and looked at very critically because you're coming together to with an agreement to perform, execute, implement, and to be prosperous. And you can't do that looking over your shoulder. So that's
And I'm
therefore
not. And I'm.
give
Oh,
yourself time to get to know yourself and get to know that person in games, what I call as an athlete, game situations. Spend time courting and dating. Spend time in dealing with contracts where you're collaborating with one another for a particular season. You don't have to just jump right into a business agreement. Maybe it's you
which is the
know
same as saying don't jump into a relationship.
right.
I'm not. That's no way to live. And I just encourage you, if you're one of those people that's doing that, don't live like that.
Right,
You
because you're
know,
trying to
don't
fulfill
just
a need or emptiness that's within you, saying that I need this, but there's so many other things that you need as an individual before you invite another individual trying to connect and make your worlds combine.
so
So,
trust yourself first.
trust.
Trust.